Hello. Happy, I don't even know, Thursday? Hello, it is Athena. I'm going to turn away from the sun for a second so I can actually see you guys. Good morning. I was in my morning meditation at home today and realized that it was Earth Day. And I had the inspiration to come outside. Even though it's 35 degrees out, it's cold. Yes, it is cold. But the sun is like beautiful and it is shining so bright behind me. And I wanted to come out here and just connect with the earth. And I had the nudge to share with you guys, some light language. I have some cards here, so I'll probably pull a collective card and just really help us all ground into the beautiful earth energy. So I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see comments because it's so bright here, but I'm going to try to put my phone up so you guys can see me. Okay. Yeah, and it's super cold out, but I got my little yoga mat and I'm ready for this. So as I'm sitting here, the sun is just beaming down on me. So I'm using the energy of the sun to really help me to, one, stay warm, but two, I'm using that vitality, kind of vibrant, that fire energy. And as I'm sitting here, I'm visualizing it coming through my crown chakra. So if you guys have an opportunity to go outside today, and if the sun's out, definitely connect with that energy and allow it to come through all of your chakras, all the way through, all the way down. Good morning. Hello. All the way down into your root chakra and then into your legs and into the earth. Okay. So really allowing yourself, using that visualization to ground, is really powerful. So, let's actually just start with that. I'm going to lead you guys through that. And then I think there will be some light language that comes up for everybody. And then any other intuitive messages that come up for the collective. And I want to remind us that as a collective, there are so many shifts that are happening right now. There's so many, we're really coming up on our edges. We're being, asked to more quickly move through our traumas, more quickly move through some of our pain and our pain bodies, and really start to understand that we're in this new age where things are firing fast. Our brain's firing fast, our thoughts are firing fast, so it's really important, more than ever, I feel, that we're taking the time to ground our energy, that we're taking our time to really express and balance and even heighten our spiritual hygiene, right? So our bodies just need this, and this is a really wonderful way to do it because we're really growing and expanding, and we can hold more light, but if we're not doing those daily practices, then it's for naught, right? So we want to make sure that we can hold the light and keep the light within us, so then we can do our work in the world, okay? With our hearts, with, really finding that balance and that harmony within and allowing that energy out. I cannot see comments. Okay, I don't know if anyone's commented yet because I'm on. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, give me some hearts in the comments letting me know that you can hear me. And sometimes my comments won't appear until after I go back someplace with Wi-Fi. So we're just going to work with it. But anyway, good morning. So let's go ahead and get started by just taking a moment. And even if you're doing something else and you don't have time to sit down, sit still, I want you to just visualize this with me, okay? So I want you to stop, take a deep breath in, filling up the belly and the lungs all the way in, and then you're going to exhale out the mouth. Do that again. Inhale and exhale. One more breath and release. Good. And just visualizing like the sun energy clear above your chakras, clear above your head. And what it's doing is that it's sending that warmth, it's sending that high vibrational frequency into your body. So it's coming down through all the higher chakras to the crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your higher heart, your heart. It's going down your arms, into your hands, your elbow chakras, your hand chakras. Now it's coming down into the solar plexus, the sacral, the root. So really pulling that energy of the sun all the way down your system, and then down the legs, through the knee chakras, the ankle chakras, the feet chakras, and into the earth. So really visualizing like you have this pranic tube, right? We all have this pranic tube that runs down our body, and it's infinite. It goes all the way up, it goes all the way down, right? And so that's our pranic tube. So we can access the energies from above and below us at all times. So what we're doing here is we're really pulling the energy from the sun all the way through our pranic channel, our pranic tube, all the way down into our feet. And then what we're doing is we're going to send that energy now into the earth. So imagine, visualize, pretend, think, whatever, that you are dropping into the actual earth. So allowing your energy to sink down into the soil, feeling that beautiful nurturing energy as we're going down deeper and deeper, sinking down past the roots of the trees. Imagine yourself sinking down past the layers of bedrock and really grounding yourself to the heart of the planet, so the heart of Gaia. Maybe you visualize it as a crystal or an energy signature, but just really imagining your energy going all the way down to the heart of Gaia. Taking a breath here. Good. Grounding the energy and really feeling that nurturing and loving energy that the Divine Mother has for us. Feeling that beautiful energy starting to swirl all around your body, starting at your feet. And it's like this beautiful spiral. Hello, good morning. A beautiful spiral that's coming all the way around your body. So I'm seeing it as like this red and green and brown energy from the earth. It's like that root chakra, the heart chakra, the soil of the earth is starting to spin around the lower body, and it's starting to spin around the heart, the throat, all the way back up. And then we're sending our energy up with that. So it's like we're getting this beautiful energetic wash, just like clearing out the meridian centers, clearing out the chakras, clearing out the auric field. So she's really working with the spiral as it's sending up, and we're coming back up. So think about yourself coming back up. You're connected to the heart of Gaia. You're grounded. You feel strong and supported and nurtured. If you don't, then take a couple more minutes here, releasing anything that's not serving you any longer. This can be emotional. This can be physical, mental, just allowing Gaia to take it, right? Releasing it. We have to surrender it. I love it. We have to surrender what's no longer serving us. And I think sometimes we get so stuck in this area that it's hard for us to actually surrender, and just really take that opportunity to do that, to just give it to her. Say, you know what? I don't know how everything's going to happen. I don't know how my life is going to unfold. I don't know how this specific situation is going to unfold. I'm surrendering it now, trusting that the divine will guide me through, trusting that my own intuition will guide me through. Okay, so just go ahead and take a moment and release that. Good. And then from there, slowly pulling your energy back up. So we're coming back up through the roots, through the dirt, all the way back up to the top layer of soil, up through the feet chakra, the ankle chakras, the knees, up the body, up through your central channel, all the way back up. So it's like we have this beautiful giving and receiving, right? As above, so below. So just continue to breathe up and down through your body. Okay, so up and then down, and continue with that breath. Saria koria sia chia sono koria la ia koia si chia sonoia sia koria alia ko aya sana koria si chia sala omia karia sia koria si chia ala mo koria sia chia sinia Oria sia la nia koria sia la koia sia aria koria abia sono aya karia sia la na karia sa. Breathing into that beautiful frequency, and just reminding everybody who's watching this either live or on the replay that light language is from my soul to yours. It doesn't necessarily have to be deciphered, but it absolutely can be felt. So it's healing frequency that comes through the throat chakra, through vibration. And if we remember, everything is vibration, everything is energy. And so the power of our voice is so important, and we can use it to heal ourselves. We can use it to heal one another. So I offer this light language to you with the intention of healing whatever needs to be healed, or revealing anything that needs to be revealed, anything that's been hiding under the surface layers that you've been suppressing or just ignoring. I offer this as a way to activate and to really open you up to your truest potential. And to find our truest potential, oftentimes we have to go into the shadow aspect of who we are. And that's nothing negative. That is just how it is. We're human and we have ego, and that's part of our life. That's part of our life, is to understand that, yeah, we're in a place of duality, but how do we come back to unity, right? How can we acknowledge that we have these shadows? How can we acknowledge that we have this pain, this physical pain body that's coming up, and it's reminding us of areas that need to be healed, right? So really honoring that part and knowing that, yeah, it can be uncomfortable, but when we can start to witness it, when we can start to be the curious observer and kind of stepping back away from that and looking at it in a different way, your life can really be changed, and it becomes a more smoother transition as you're working through those traumas. And everybody has had trauma, whether you were a little kid and someone told you to shh, be quiet, right? Or you had, other traumas that were, abuse or neglect or whatever it was. Like, we all experience different traumas. So how can you have compassion for yourself and other people, understanding that we're all going through this together, right? We're all being shown that uncomfortable energy. We're all being shown, it's like coming into our faces, like, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. And how can we start to move through that, right? As a collective. And so there's a little bit more light language that's coming through. So just be open your heart to receive. Ariasana kariaso aya kariasichia sala nakoya sichia so aria koria sia lamo aria kariasichia sala aria koya sia lamo kia kariasichio sala aria koria sichia puaya kariasala noya ya sonoya la. So really getting into like movement today to help you to transmute any of the energies coming through. And gosh, how good it feels to move your body, right? Like, tell me, it feels amazing. So don't neglect that part of you. Like, even if it's just like you're standing and you're at work or you're at your desk, just like move around a little bit. Allow the energy to move through your body, okay? Because we got a lot of energy coming through, a lot of energy coming up from the earth. It is Earth Day today, so make sure you're taking that time to connect with that beautiful energy as well. Aria sono koria sia lania koya sichia sonoya kiria sia chua sama noya aria noya sia koria lana koya sichia soya alia no koria sichia sola nakaria sochua lemia koria sia lana karia sia la. And it feels like some of you that are going to be watching this today or are watching this today have been doing this work, and you're going to find that things start to shift more quickly. It's just this pattern. So be open to the messages and the guidance that you're receiving, always using your own discernment, but really connecting with that intuition today, because I feel like there's going to be a lot more energies coming through. Good morning. Hello. Okay, so I'm being guided to go ahead and pull some cards. I'm using my Beyond Lemuria deck by Izzy Ivy. The artwork is really pretty with these. So I'm going to, those right there. And that one. Okay, so this is for everybody. This is for the collective. Ooh, I love this. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so we have luminescence. And this is literally us. This is our ability to connect with our own energy. I hope you guys can see that. This is our ability to connect with our beautiful, vibrant energy. And remember how luminous we are. Remember that we're actually bodies of light. And I know, some people that are watching this may just be new to the journey and understanding energy and how it works. But so basically, we are just these light bodies, and we are energy, and we flow. Our consciousness continuously flows. It flows wherever our thoughts are going. It flows into the future, what future we want to manifest. It flows into the past sometimes. So it's really like about honoring where you are. And she has this beautiful heart and she's like sending these energies to her heart. And I just feel like really connecting with your own radiance that's within you. So remembering that no one can take that away from you, right? No one can take that away. It is your spiritual right to claim what it is that you want in this life. It's your right to stand up for what your truth is. It's your right to practice spirituality in whatever way you want to. Remembering that God is within you, right? God, Source, Sophia, whatever it is that you call it. Right? That energy, that source energy is always within you. You don't have to go through anyone else to find that energy. It is you. You are sovereign. So remembering that, you don't have to go through all these steps to find that. It's all inside you. You just have to slow down and tune in. And that's the process of interdimensional, like meditations or traveling. Like, we're going inward, we're remembering the Divine Mother aspect is coming out in all of us to remind us that we go in to find our answers. We don't have to seek outside of ourselves. Okay? So, and that doesn't mean that you don't get help. That doesn't mean that you don't see a therapist. That doesn't mean that you're not seeing your doctor. That doesn't mean that you're not working with someone to help you understand it, right? But ultimately, it is up to you to find your radiance by going within, by connecting with your intuition, by connecting with your energy bodies, and allowing yourself to fully bloom and to fully open and to fully expand into your truest potential. Okay, so that is the first card. And I love this one, our ancient future. So for me, I can see a lot of different things. I have a lot of different visions. I'm very clairvoyant. I have a lot of different visions and things that come up. And something that's been repeatedly coming up for me is our eras in Lemuria and our eras in Atlantis. So these are both ancient times that the planet, the planet was a little bit different than what it is now. And I keep being shown these civilizations and how we are kind of coming into this new era. We can either choose. It's like we're being given a choice, It's like you can continue to go outside of yourself and seek outside of yourself and be distracted by social media and be distracted by everything that's happening in the world right now. Or you can really learn to tune in and go within. And the difference of that is like, allowing that beautiful, compassionate, caring, nurturing, divine mother kind of energy, that divine feminine energy, that consciousness, allowing that to come out, like your Shakti, right? That Shakti is pure consciousness. And when we work with these energies, there's always two faces, right? There's always two faces. You have the dark mother, right? Which is like the Black Madonna, or that beautiful energy of destruction, but it's a necessary destruction. It's a necessary, get pissed off, allow your energy out, no more suppressing what's bothering you, really allow yourself to get it out, right? And allow yourself to connect with those darker energies within you, and through that is where we find the light, right? So we're not going out here searching for the light out here, it's always within us. So we have to go through that darker time to get to that enlightenment more and more every single day. And it's a constant choice. It's a constant choice. Every moment to moment, we're choosing this. Okay. And so this is just reminding us that we have our future is ahead of us, of course, right? But it's like we're taking, so it's like we're taking parts of our past lives, this life that we're living in the past, we're learning from them, and how are we going to use this knowledge that we've gained, and how are we going to birth it out into the world, right? So everything that you've went through in your life has gotten you to this point, and it's actually brought you knowledge, whether you are aware of it or not. It actually is. So if you can start looking at what you have overcome in the last 10, 20 years, what have you overcome in your life? And how have you been able to change that into wisdom? And how can you now teach that to other people or share that with other people? And when we do that, that is where we're changing our future, right? We're not suppressing it anymore. We're not hiding from it anymore. We're literally getting into it so we can start to change. And so we can start to help other people through it. Okay? So I just love that came up. There's a lot of DNA and light codes in this as well. So Of course, I'm a DNA activation practitioner, and I do a lot of work with energy bodies. I do a lot of galactic healing, upgrading of the DNA, upgrading of the light bodies. So this is something that's really coming up, is our old tools that we once were working aren't always as efficient as they once were. So we are also being asked to explore new ways to activate, explore new ways to, really increase our energy and be able to withhold more frequency within our body. Let me know if this makes sense, you guys. So anyway, this is where we're at. And if you guys have not had your DNA activated, oh my gosh, yes, that is the next step. Like, for real, that will open you up to your truest crystalline light body, and it will really help you to understand the multiple layers that we all have, and how it's just so vast. The information that starts to unfold with that is just incredible. The connection, how your clairs, your gifts start to open up. We all have gifts. Every single one of us has gifts, and some may be stronger than others, but it's about learning to access them. And it's like taking off the seals and these blocks that have been put on our bodies for so long, to keep us reincarnating, to keep us in this loop, to keep these patterns going and going. And when we can remove these seals, it's literally like we're opening up, and it's like we're fresh and free, and we can really make different choices than maybe what we have in the past. So definitely working with those kinds of energies as well is amazing. It's been life-changing for me. Like, I've always been very clairvoyant. I've always had a very strong intuition, but after DNA activation, which has been almost 2 years now, my life has completely changed, and I live on purpose, for a purpose, and I'm not just like going through the daily grind and bored with my job and bored with life. Like, I'm finding the things that light me up, and I'm doing it while staying in my heart and staying in my integrity, and that feels like freedom to me. So just want to put that out there as well, because there was, if you can see, she's like got this DNA strands. There's all of these light codes coming in. She's like mermaids. This is like Lemurian, Atlantis energies. Like, it's all coming forward as a reminder. Like, our past, we can learn from that past, and we can pull that energy from our past and use it into this future. Like, we literally are retrieving from our soul. We can retrieve that information, not just like the bad karma, but the good stuff too, the powers, the situations, the remembrance, the knowledge. We can start to integrate all of that into our body, and we can start to really use that for the future. Okay. And then the last one that I got was balanced forces. And this is perfect, right? It's got these two beautiful little dragon serpents. They kind of look like serpents, maybe dragons. But it's the balancing of duality. That's what we're being reminded to do. We're being reminded to balance. We're being reminded to not suppress the shadows. Like what I said earlier, this is all about going within, finding those pain points, listening to our body as it responds, because that backache that you have that reoccurs like every couple months, that's not just the physical body. That's literally patterns that are showing up in your body, reminding you, hey, you need to look deeper at this. This wound from childhood is coming back for you to be looked at, to be addressed. There's a new layer. Check it out, right? Or your elbow's constantly hurting and you're like, what is going on? There's usually, I don't want to say always, I will say it. I'm going to say it. Always. There is always another pattern behind just the physical pain, okay? Always. So this is all about bringing balance back into your life. Okay, so knowing that you are radiant, you are amazing, the goddess is within you, like that beautiful energy, that divine source energy is within you. So you have to turn inward to do it. Good morning. You have to turn inward to get there. We are being reminded of our ancient past and the mistakes that we did make, yes, and how they did cause a lot of havoc and the fall, but also it's about us reclaiming those parts of ourselves, bringing them back into us so we can actually change our future by the knowledge that we have gained through all of our past lives on this planet and other planets. Like, it's freaking amazing how multidimensional we are. It's incredible. And then balancing those forces. It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It's just is. It's who we are. And we can learn to appreciate our shadows and appreciate our pain body, because they're messages for us to dive in a little bit deeper and to do that healing work, so then we can integrate it. And when we integrate it, we're not triggered by it anymore. And how amazing is that, right? When we don't get triggered by something that's been bothering you for years and years and years, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that doesn't bother me anymore. Sweet, on to the next. So it's all about bringing that balance back to yourself and really realizing that you are whole and perfect, and you can experience your totality every single day. Okay? So I know I don't have very good reception out here, but I hope you guys understand this, and I hope you guys are feeling this. If you have questions or you want to work with me further, I offer a lot of beautiful sessions where we can dive in. I do a lot of channeling, a lot of light body healing with musculature, with structure, with the DNA, with the energy bodies, with the womb. So I would love to work with you guys a little bit further if that's something that you're feeling called to do. If you're ready to dive in and really uncover what your soul messages are, then let's get together and we can absolutely have a session. Okay? So I hope you guys have a great day, and yeah, happy Earth Day.